Well, welcome to episode number 20 of Average Beer Dude TV. It's me, I'm Average Beer Dude. Thanks for joining me, thanks for tuning in. Today I have one that I'm really excited about here. I have two beers in front of me, as you can tell. Both of them are from Modern Times, both of them are called Orderville. One of them is double dry hopped, one of them is not. We're going to try to do kind of a deep dive exploration into a side-by-side comparison of these two beers to see how really different they are, or maybe not so different. So as you can tell, I've already poured these just for the sake of time. I just poured them probably 2 minutes before I started this video, so they are cold, they are fresh. A little bit more about these beers. I'll start by saying that Orderville is probably one of my favorite shelfie beers from Modern Times of all time. We're seeing this as a year-round beer now here on the shelves in grocery stores here in Southern California and San Diego, and I think they're starting to distribute it at least up north a little ways as they expand up the coast too. So Orderville, for those of you that aren't familiar, is a hazy IPA. You can kind of see by the appearance of this beer. This one they kind of claim is mosaic forward, but it does have a whole load of different hops in it. I'll get to those in just a second. Trying to think what else on this beer. I think both of them I think are 7%, 7.2%. Both of them are utilizing a similar hop bill. Regular Orderville here has Mosaic, Simcoe, Equinaut, Denali, Eureka, Nugget. DDH has a very similar hop bill minus the Denali, but they add an experimental hop in there. And then the malt bill, I can go into what's different there, but overall, just know they use oats, two-row, and white wheat are kind of what they share in common. The interesting part about this situation here is that the double dry hop version actually has a 30 IBU rating, so the bitterness is way down, whereas regular Orderville has a 75 IBU rating. So in theory, this one's a lot more bitter. I've tried both of these not side by side, but I've tried both of these kind of in the same day, and I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm having a hard time kind of differentiating the two. That's why I kind of wanted to do this side by side. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. Just like every other video, I'm going to do pretty standard stuff. I'm going to look at the appearance of these beers. They're already poured, so that makes it easy. We're going to talk about what they smell like. I'm probably going to smell one first, smell the next, and I'm going to taste one, taste the next. I even got official and brought some crackers up in this bitch so I can cleanse my palate. I don't even know if these really will cleanse the palate, but it sounds good. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in, see if I have any more details for you guys. One last thing I wanted to mention, price-wise. So regular year-round beer, I can find this at Trader Joe's for $10.99 for a 4-pack. It is a fucking steal. I love Trader Joe's. DDH Orderville, I had to pick up at Modern Times. It's a one-time release, and I paid $19.50 for a 4-pack. So DDH is almost double the price, so this fucker better be good. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say. So let's go ahead and take a whiff of the regular Orderville. I've reviewed this beer before, so you know, I'm assuming that it should smell pretty similar. Yeah, so this is, you can definitely smell the mosaic in this. I kind of get that little bit of an earthy dank. There is some citrusy melon in there. But, you know, whenever I have regular Orderville, it's always kind of that danky earth smell. So I love this beer. You can kind of see what it looks like there. It's like a golden, orangish yellow color. The head kind of died out, but you can see the alcohol kind of retained there against the glass. It's a good looking beer, actually. Let's smell DDH. So in theory, for those of you that aren't familiar with double dry hopping, in theory it's supposed to bring out the aromas in the beer. So in theory, this one should smell a little bit brighter, a little bit more vibrant, all those other cool adjectives we use to describe what beer smells like. But on the appearance side, it looks just a smidge lighter. If I had to describe this, I'd say it's just a little bit more yellow than the other Orderville. DDH is just a little bit lighter in color, but from a haze standpoint, it still looks the same. So this one does smell better. I will definitely give it that. It's a little bit brighter. The aromas come out a little bit more. There's still a little bit of that mosaic-y dankness in there, but I'm getting a lot more like bubblegummy sweetness alongside that same citrusy melon that I described in regular Orderville. But yeah, it smells good. I would say, you know, if you had to kind of, you know, pick one or whatever, which isn't the point of this video, I would say that the DDH definitely smells better, which is kind of the whole point of DDH. So props to you, Modern Times. Thankfully, you live up to the name there. What we're going to do now is take a taste. I'll sample regular Orderville first, then we'll jump into DDH, try to cleanse the palate in between to see if that actually works. Man, that's just such a good beer. I get a lot of Mosaic on this beer. Similar to the nose, I'm getting a lot of that orangey citrus. I am getting a little bit of bready malt in there as well, followed by that Mosaic-y, kind of wet, grassy, earthy hop goodness. 75 IBUs, not particularly bitter in my opinion. I don't know if my palate's just gotten used to bitter beers or what, but that isn't particularly bitter. You would never convince me if I didn't know it was 75 IBU that that's 75 IBU. Let's take one more sip. That's a solid beer. I just love regular Orderville, especially for the price. The body on it's not like overly creamy or thick. It actually rinses pretty dry for me. But what it really has is just that just smoothness throughout. It's not overly chewy, not overly thick. It's just got that thinner medium body that's just slick and oily and just cruises right down the tongue. It's a good beer. So I'm gonna need a few crackers here. This will take a minute. So maybe we'll edit this out. I don't know. If anybody wants to know, these are oyster crackers from Trader Joe's. And they're just all up in my mouth right now. All right. I don't know if I'm supposed to drink like water or what, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Let's try this DDH Orderville. Man, that aroma it is much better than regular Orderville. I will definitely give it that. I was kind of skeptical, to be honest with you, because I've seen a lot of people posting about how DDH just blows the shit out of regular Orderville, and I love regular Orderville, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see what we got. Okay. Bitterness to bitterness. Definitely less bitter. I was just talking about how I don't think this is bitter at all. This is not even registering for me. 30 IBUs, super soft and super easy. Body's very, very similar. Kind of that slick, oily feeling. It's a thinner medium body. It's not chewy or anything like that, but carbonation's the same. So flavor-wise to me, call me crazy here, but this one seems to have a little bit of that less mosaic-y dankness, that wet grassy. There's still some earthy hops there on the tail end, but I'm getting a lot more like bright citrus early on. So it's like this bright orange bouquet. It's kind of wrapped up and served up on your palate. It's a really easy drinker. This is really good as well. Man, call me crazy. This one just feels like it's a little bit more refreshing. I don't know if it was because I had crackers or what, but it just tastes a little bit more refreshing to me. But yeah, these beers are both really, really good. I'm so pumped that I was able to do a side-by-side of these beers. If you've had these beers, I would love to know what you think. I would love to know if you like regular Orderville, if you like DDH Orderville, what you think about the price points, what you think about how they taste, just anything that you think you want to tell me about this beer. I would love to hear it. Hit me up in the comments below. If you're interested in other videos that I'm doing, really would appreciate you subscribing to the channel. A little subscribe button should pop up here somewhere. Go ahead and click that, hit subscribe, and we'll be adding videos as much as we can. Really, really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching. Cheers.